I want to pose a quick question to the black activists and the black leaders,
Mm.
that encourage the black community to boycott these places like Amazon, Target, things like that, because you want to be heard and you want to be felt, whatever. Um, why don't y'all ever lead an economic blackout on the liquor stores that's on every corner of the black community?
Mm.
The things that are actually poisoning the black community. How come you never lead a
Mm.
economic blackout on these gas stations that are on every corner in the black community that's selling synthetic drugs that's
Mm.
really hindering the minds of the people in the black
Mm.
community? You don't never
Mm.
want to boycott them. You don't never
Mm-mm.
want to stage a mass blackout for places like that. No, you
Mm-hmm.
you just want to be seen and place it on corporations. And I'm gonna tell you why you're not. Because number one, you cannot go to the stock market and bet against those stores because they not
Mm-hmm.
big boy stocks like Target and Amazon. But also, let me tell you this, black community. When you boycott these places and you think you scoring a huge victory when Target say, "Oh, we had to close 3 stores," let me tell you something. They close those stores so the higher ups won't lose a dime.
Mm.
Those higher ups, the CEOs and all of them, they still gonna get their 6 and 7 figure paychecks.
You know what? This is funny, and I talk about my wife about this all the time. A lot of these activists you see, especially these black activists, these black protesters protesting these big companies, all fake to me. All fake. Because if you really an activist, if you really are protesting for something, for things to stop hindering the black community, she's absolutely right. Why don't you go to the gas stations? Why don't you go to the liquor stores? Why don't you go to the places that's giving these kids unhealthy food? Why don't you go to these places that have, unhealthy people around? Why don't you go to these foster parents that's doing black kids dirty? Why don't you actually activate and be an activist against something? Why do they only do it against corporations? Yes, you have the stock market. You can bet against it because you know it's going to go down. You can make some money. But what it is, they're waiting for a cash payout from these corporations. They want the corporation to come to them, and the corporation be like, okay, we know you in charge of all these people, so we're gonna pay you off. Example, Jesse Jackson. Another example, Al Sharpton. People that you think that is over the black community. This is why they run over there when there's a problem, is because they're looking for a check. This is how they make their money, being fake black activists. They are not helping anything in the black community. What have they done? They just gave us a big speech, and next you know, the corporations come to them and say, we're going to pay you, but we need you to die this down. These fake black activists, these pastors jumping in, talking about Target or Dollar Tree and all of that, you just want to get paid. You want these corporations to come to you and give you some bread, and then you say, okay, people, we good now. You want to be ahead of the herd, in charge of the herd, so you can get the check. I don't believe any black activists out there that's going after corporations because, like she said, the corporations would just close the stores. So who does that really hurt? Does it hurt the corporation or the black people? It hurts the black people because now the black people can't go to Target. They can't go to this store, this store. So what do they have to go to shop? Absolutely nothing. These fake black activists, these fake black protests and protesting these corporations, they don't do nothing for black people. Yeah, the stock may go down. But all of this is for that person at the top that's on the videos, that's on social media, saying this and saying that. They are about to get a check, and they usually get a check. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all these fake protest people. We got people right now that's preachers. I ain't gonna say no names. That's preachers and stuff that's out there saying boycott this store, boycott this store. They doing injustice. They doing injustice. You looking for a check, bro? You looking for a payout? It's because you're the one has the platform to say it. You're the one that's telling these people. You're the one in charge. So who do you think you think they're gonna pay off everybody? No, they're gonna pay the person that they keep seeing and keep talking about it. They're gonna pay the person with the platform. Hey man, you know what? You keep talking about this. Let's come to agreement. You're not gonna say, okay, I want to make sure everybody in my community gets $50,000. You're gonna just say, give me a couple mil, and I'll keep this on the low. You're gonna build partnerships and you're gonna build negotiation based for you, but not for your people. That's what I'm saying. Like when I see an activist out there, because there's nobody going being an activist against the liquor stores. Liquor stores are always in the black community, no matter what. The bodegas, you know what I'm saying? The place, the weed shops that's selling in their neighborhood. Why aren't y'all being activists against that? It's because there's no money. They can't give you the money that you're looking for, but you can do that with the corporations. I just love the fact that I love when I see social media. I love the fact that we got black people being smart. We're finally seeing that we've been tricked for a long time. We finally see that we've had these people that are our so-called leaders that say they're protecting us, but they haven't done shit for us. And we're finally waking up and saying, you know what? I don't trust them. He, soon as the accident happened, he here want to be in front of the cameras and be in everything. Yeah, it's because you're looking for a check. That's one of the old school jobs they've been doing. There's a problem coming, NAACP comes, pastor comes. It's because they want that check. They know the money's there. They know the corporation is going to pay them off to keep everybody else quiet. But we finally have black people using this TikTok and letting other black people know, don't fall for the scams. It's a scam. Boycott Target. Why? Because they took out the DEI practices. They don't have black products in there. Hey, these same black people that selling black products, create your Shopify store, sell it, market it. Now you get 100% of the profits. You can do it yourself. That's what other companies do. There's plenty of companies out there that don't need Target, that don't need an Amazon. They could do it themselves. But what it takes is for these black companies to win is black support. So why don't we protest and get mad at our own people for not buying our own products? That's the type of activism and protest I want to see, is somebody buying the same product, but for somebody else, when I got the same product here, why aren't you supporting me? We need to start policing ourselves and start saying, I'm protesting against you, people like you that's not supporting us. Why would I go against the corporation? All they're going to do is close the store and get on. They don't care. They're looking at the spreadsheet. Well, we ain't making that much money there anyway. We'll close it. Because Target, everywhere else, other than the black community, is still packed. They not worried about what y'all doing. Y'all may say, oh, the numbers is down. This person, they still making their billions. CEOs is getting paid. Higher management still getting paid. So what is the protest doing? Absolutely nothing. All you're doing is putting more money in that head protester, head activist's pockets. That's all you're doing. You making that person look good. You putting money in their pockets because you don't think they talking to them right now? You don't think there's conversations right now? You don't think so? You don't think so? You don't think they talking to that head activist right now? Hey, man, keep it quiet, man. I'm going to give you some money for your church. Okay, you want to get the new building? We'll pay for that. Just keep it down. Like, we got to wake up, but we are waking up, and we finally asking these questions because these activists could have been got rid of the liquor store. These activists could have been got these schools right. These activists could have been stopped the weed shops in the neighborhood. There's so many things that we have these activists for, but they want to go after the big money because they want that big check.
But you know who's losing out? Your relatives, neighbors, and friends who were banking on having a job down to the Target and down to the Amazon
Exactly.
warehouse that was putting food on their table. And are
Exactly.
you willing to supplement them from what they've
Mm-hmm.
lost because of your
Mm-hmm.
blackout? You wanted to be heard. Well, they hear you because now they're
Mm-hmm.
jobless. I swear y'all don't think past tomorrow. And also, let me let you in on some more game, right?
Mm-hmm.
These companies already know that you're going to stop buying from them. So they
Mm-hmm.
do this thing called buying a contract on the stock market, basically
Mm-hmm.
a put. That's
Mm.
them betting against the stock market, saying that
So they making money
this stock is going to
regardless.
lose value. Yeah,
Mm.
because you already told them that you're not going to buy into it. So they're going to win twice. But guess who's going to lose for a long period of time?
Black
The
people.
people that you know.
Yep.
Black community, stop falling for the okie doke, okay? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to bet that these black leaders and activists,
Mm.
they done bought the contracts on the stock market too. So they
Boom.
win,
Boom.
but you lose.
Boom.
All right. That was my minute. Y'all have a happy
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving. Might go live tomorrow baking desserts in the morning. So
Bake them
y'all
cakes, baby.
stay vigilant. Get your Donald John Quavius wear. The links in the bio. Love y'all. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Donald John Quavius Trump. I can't forget to say that.
I love it. I love it. But she hit the nail on she hit the nail on the top or the head. You know, she hit the head on the nail. You know what I mean. But she made perfect sense, and I love to see educated black folks explaining things to us because your activists ain't telling you how they gonna make money. They're not telling you what the company gonna do, and they're not gonna tell what the effect on you is gonna be. We gonna boycott Target, but what's gonna happen is you ain't gonna have no job, and I'm not gonna give you no money to supplement your income so you can make it till you find another job. We just gonna boycott Target. Nigga, is you stupid? Like, why would I do that? I'm not boycotting nobody that's putting food on my table. This is what I'm saying. You got these union leaders, you got these pastors, these fake activists telling you these things, and you losing money, and now you can't survive and you can't support your family because you listening to your pastor. The pastor need to stay in the church. His job is not to be in the matters of business. That's the problem. We got some of these black pastors trying to do too much. Bro, just preach the word to me. Don't be telling me about if I should boycott somebody and telling it. No, 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 no. Preach the word to me, brother. I need to make sure I work for Target. I need to make sure Amazon is there because they may be supplying my business. They may be supplying my trucking business. They may be supplying my delivery business. You don't know. So why would you boycott something just because, oh boy, want to get paid? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, I'm Mr. Marcus Lewis. Daily show coming soon. Merch coming soon. Ramping this thing up. Thank you for everybody for the supporters. Just keep going. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. We'll keep it rocking.